Hello and welcome to this new tutorial video. In this one, we're going to talk about a new feature in the GetSign app that lets you create filters for sub-items and use those filters to build different tables right inside your documents. This is super helpful for creating really customized and filtered quotations, invoices, and contracts. It gives you more control over how you organize your items, just the way you want them. So let's jump in and see how it works. To start off, you'll see I've got a quotation board set up here. And on this board, there's a client item. Inside that item, I've got a list of sub-items. These have different statuses, one showing availability, another for requirements, and we've got the rate, quantity, and cost listed too. Now, what we're aiming for is to create conditions that let us build separate tables based on those filters. So for example, we could group items that are in stock and required, and make a table just for available items. We can also create a table for items that'll be available soon, and another one for out-of-stock items. Let's go ahead and see how it works. You'll need to have the GetSign app added to the item view. Once it's open, you'll see three familiar options if you've used GetSign before. We're going to choose the first one here and click Start. From here, you can upload a new template or pick one from your saved templates. We'll upload a new one. We've got a furniture quotation template ready to go, so we'll upload that now. It only takes a few seconds, and once it's up, you'll have the option to configure it using items from the board. Once it's uploaded, head over to Settings, and from there, you can start configuring. I'll get that part set and be right back. All right, I've now configured the items we need on this page. Let's go ahead and hit Edit so we can start working with the template. Just give it a few seconds to load, and now you'll see the template right here. We'll click Edit Template to open up the GetSign editor. And as you can see, the quotation file is loaded. Now we'll start adding board fields to this template. So we go in and add the item name, or once the template's ready for editing, we can pull in the fields from the board. We'll add the quotation number, the item name, which has the client's name, the prepared date, and the valid until date. Now for the fun part, adding sub-items and filtering them. Let's start with our first category, Available Currently. Once we've got that title in place, we can add sub-items to the page and build a table from them. We'll first choose the columns we want, item, rate, quantity, and cost. We also want the total sum at the end of the cost column, right? And we want the currency symbol to show up before the values in rate and cost. That's all we need here. Next, we can update the table header. Change the background to black, for example. Then, let's move to filtering the sub-items. Here's where we set our conditions. We'll say availability is in stock. We'll also combine that with another condition using AND logic, so both have to be true. The second condition is that requirement is required. Once we save that, the table will show only the items that match both of those conditions. Now let's preview the template. When we hit preview, you'll see the items that match. Looks like we've got 4 in this case. Only problem? We used a black background and the text is also black. Oops! Let's fix that real quick. We'll save the template first, just in case. Then edit it again and change the text color to white. We'll select all the table items, change the font color to white, and maybe make them bold so the headers pop. Now let's add another table for items available soon. When we add sub-items again, we get the same options. We'll follow the same process. I'll skip ahead a bit. This time the availability is restocking soon. And again, requirement is required. We'll save that filter. So now we've got another table ready. Let's go ahead and save the template and preview the whole thing. Now you'll see 2 tables in our quotation. Available soon has 2 items, and available currently has 4. The last step is to add signature fields. You can either go to Edit Template again, or just drag and drop them into place and configure. Once that's done, save the template, and you're ready to send it off. The file's now marked Ready to Sign. When you use it, you can send it out for signing. Now I'll sign the document myself, so you can see how it appears to a signer. Let's take a look. You'll see the full document with all the fields, both tables, and the signature spot. I'll go ahead and sign it. Click Finish, and now the person receiving it will get the same file. Once they've signed, both signatures will be added, and the document will show up in this board. So now you know how to filter sub-items in the Docs editor on GetSign, and use that to build quotations, contracts, invoices, or anything else that involves multiple tables and conditions.